Mr Speaker, deeds, not words, is what the people are after. So whether we're talking about a copper smelter or copper refinery in Townsville, whether we're talking about ethanol and biofuels, or whether we're talking about stimulating manufacturing in this state, I received the news this week that the United Dalby biorefinery will shut down. And that is after the state government made a big song and dance about assisting, and that assistance was, we'll put you in touch with some people that will buy some of your hand sanitizer. So from this ethanol plant where you've got soaring grain prices, low fuel prices, they're unviable, shut down, we can open up, we can make hand sanitizer from that. What a great idea. I actually helped them out, put them in touch with some people. The state government says, we'll help you. But it's words, it's not actions. You need to buy a big heap off them so that they are viable. But instead, we got floods from China. So it's a pretty good gig for China that they give us the coronavirus. Now they're selling out hand sanitizer into the state, and which the state government is buying, but we can't buy our own to keep the Dalby biorefinery going. So it's actions, not words, that are needed. And they've shut down now. So that's 50 direct jobs, 100 overall of jobs that indirect that are affected again, plus the impetus for biofuels, plus the impetus for ethanol. Where is that drive for biofuels and ethanol that should be there now? Where is the commitment to the mandate that we put into this parliament in the last parliament? It's not there. It needs actions, not just words. And it will be, the government will be judged on the outcomes of these things, not just making an announcement at the start that you're throwing cash at it, which takes me to the copper refinery and copper smelter. This is very serious, and people need to take notice of the impact it will have, not just on the North Queensland economy, and Townsville especially, but Queensland. There's a supply chain or a value chain along from Mount Isa to Townsville that is very sensitive and needs the copper smelter going. If you don't have the copper smelter, you don't have the sulphur for the phosphate mine, which employs 600 to 800 people. If you don't have the phosphate mine, and then you don't have the copper refinery, which is some 300 or 400 jobs in Townsville. So you've got 300 direct jobs in Mount Isa, another 300 direct jobs in Townsville, another 600 to 800 jobs at phosphate mine. They're all under threat, and then everything else becomes unviable if you don't have the critical mass of rail participants, electricity customers out there. So it is all on wobbly wheels, and we need action, not words. And we need Glencore to sign up to the CopperString project. We need some commitment and some forcefulness from the government to force Glencore and with their copper smelter to make sure that's open. You need to make sure that people out there do have an investment environment that's not killing them, like having the world's highest industrial prices. These things need to be done. It's vitally important, not just for the North West or North Queensland, for the Queensland economy. We cannot afford to let things like the bio refinery at Dalby close, or any more manufacturing to close in Queensland.